You're tucking into your shell like Tucker the turtle. Oh boy, look at all these turtles tucking into their shell. Very nice. All right, friends, let's reread our spoon book, okay? How do we sit in circle? Show me. Quickly. Oh,
baby turtle.
Baby turtle. Very, very nice. Hands on lap or knees. Who remembers what the title of this book was?
That one.
Huh? Spoon. Let's spell out spoon. S-P-O-O-N. Spoon. Spoon. Very good. All right. And we kind of know what happens in this book, right? This is a what? Spoon. This is Spoon's who? Oh, this is a good reread. You guys remember this book, huh?
Let's count them.
Should we count them? Oh, there's a lot. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ready? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Is that how many we counted? I remembered him because I went from him to him. How would you like it if you had 34 brothers and sisters? Would you like that? It would be awkward? Oh, it might be. On Sunday, Spoon goes to visit her Aunt Silver. He has to be on his very best behavior there. She is very fancy and proper. What did we talk about? What does it mean to be fancy? Proper. What does fancy mean?
Dress up.
You could dress up. Maybe fancy people dress up, okay? And look, she's dressed up because she's got what on her ears? Pretty earrings and lipstick. And she's waving a tissue, and he's got a tie on. So you're right, fancy could mean dressed up. At bedtime, Spoon likes to hear the story about his adventures. Great-grandmother who fell in love with a dish and ran off to a distant land. Lately, though, Spoon had been feeling blue, like blueberries, right? What's wrong? Asked his mother. You look a bit bent out of shape. Oh, nothing, mumbled Spoon. What does his face look like here?
Frustrated.
Frustrated, maybe?
Kind of sad.
Maybe sad? Okay.
Kind of
Scared, maybe?
Or kind of angry.
Okay. Maybe angry? Okay.
Angry?
It's just that, I don't know. All my friends have it so much better than me. Like Knife. What did we talk? What does Knife get to do, boys and girls?
Spread.
Knife gets to spread, and he also gets to cut. He's cutting here the bread, and he's spreading the jelly. Yes, hold on one second. Knife is pretty spiffy that way, isn't he? Yes, Jace.
Spoon's very special because
Hold on, we'll get there. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. So Knife gets to do a lot of cool things. And Fork. Fork is so lucky. She gets to go practically everywhere. I bet she never goes stir crazy like I do. Fork does get out and make herself useful, doesn't she? What is she doing here?
a fire.
A fire, but what's this that she's poking at?
A burger.
A burger, right? And what does Fork get to do down here?
Twirl.
Twirl what?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. And she gets to help eat what? A salad. She's got to poke your fork through the salad. And also she gets to poke her fork through what? Cake. Lucky,
Yummy cake.
lucky girl. And chopsticks. We know all about chopsticks, right? They are so lucky. Everyone thinks they're really cool and exotic. No one thinks I'm cool or exotic. Those chopsticks are something else, aren't they? What did chopsticks get to eat? What special food?
Chinese.
And what's this called?
Sushi.
Sushi. Very, very good.
Chinese.
Meanwhile, if only Spoon knew what his friends were saying that very minute. Spoon is so lucky, said Knife. He's so fun and easygoing. Everyone's so serious with me. No one's ever allowed to be silly with me like they are with a spoon. Do you get to play the drums with a knife? No, because knives are what? Sharp. Spoon is so lucky, said Fork. He gets to measure stuff. No one ever does that with me. Do you remember when we were trying to eat cereal with Mr. Mix It Up? And what happened with the fork? What was happening with the milk in the fork? Can you get... It goes right through, right? It doesn't work. So that, yeah, fork can't do that. Spoon is so lucky, said Chopsticks. He can go places by himself. We could never function apart. Did we learn, can we only use one chopstick? Does that work? You have to have two to pick up the food, not just one. Unless you poke it. You guys were very clever in poking.
Ice cream.
That night, after bedtime stories, Spoon's mom turned off the light, tucked him in, and said, "You know, Spoon, I wonder if you realize just how lucky you are. Your friends will never know the joy of diving head first into a bowl of what? Ice cream. They'll never know what it feels like to clink against the side of a bowl of what? Cereal. And they'll never be able to twirl around in a mug or relax in a hot cup of tea. Or what was the other thing we talked about? Coffee or what else?
Chocolate.
Hot chocolate, right? Spoon hadn't thought of it that way before. He lay awake in bed for a long time. His mind was racing. He felt so alive. There's only one thing to do. I can't sleep. Come snuggle. And Mom said, come, Spoon. And so he did. And he was resting next to his mom and his dad. There is a rip. Sweet dreams. So, someone, raise your hand if you know the answer. What function does a fork? Stabbing or poking. What function does a knife have? Colin. Spreading and cutting. What function does chopsticks have? For eating noodles or sushi. And what function does a spoon have? Scooping. Right? Because can you scoop with a fork? No. Or mix. Right, exactly. I know you guys like that book. All right, guys. Or Mr. Mix-Up. Yeah, might do another thing with Mr. Mix-It-Up later, okay? Good job.